to make sure Kelly Jackson's trip to Europe with a bunch of KTRS listeners is going to come off as smoothly as possible here in a month or so. Good morning, Pat Blassie from Altair Travel and Cruises.
Hey, good morning. I'm so glad to be back.
Where did you fly in from?
We did round trip Barcelona. We flew into Barcelona and then boarded a cruise ship and visited Sardinia, Sicily, Italy, Rome, and Florence, and then spent a lot of time in Tuscany, and then Monte Carlo, and then back to Barcelona.
Well, somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, it was.
I bet it was rough.
Was incredible. It really was. And Kelly, your trip's in great order. I mean, it's going to just go off perfect.
We leave in a month and a day, but I'm not counting or anything.
I know you do. And every time I go, there's something more I see and something different. And one of my highlights of this trip in Barcelona, I'm not sure if everyone has heard, because I didn't really learn about it till a few years back, about Gaudi's cathedral that's being built in Barcelona. Now, this cathedral was started back in 1880. Okay, 1880. It's still is nowhere near completion.
Yeah, it has like 20 more years left to be completed.
Yes, 20 to 30 more years. And honestly, I have never seen anything more surreal in my life.
Yeah.
I mean, it is unbelievable.
The scaffolding is still up, isn't it?
There's cranes and huge cranes in one part of it. They're like finishing different, what did he call them? Like there's the side of Passion, and there's the side of the Passion and the Nativity. I mean, they're doing it in segments, and so what has happened, because of the length and different people, Gaudi, of course, has been, passed many years ago, so there's different architects who have taken over the role, and you see, I don't know if his true, vision is totally being followed, but it's amazing. And if you say, I've been to Europe, I don't need to see another cathedral. You do need to see another cathedral, because this is something that you'll never see again.
Yeah.
Ever.
Now,
I just can't even imagine it.
Were you allowed inside?
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Okay. We had tickets. Oh yeah. They do. Like we had the audio-visual or the audio tour.
Right.
Excuse me, where you listened and you walk through yourself. But you can have your own private guide tour. But definitely, if you're planning to see it, I would recommend getting tickets in advance.
Yeah.
It's like any of the other museums and things in Europe. Otherwise, you're going to be in a line that goes on forever,
right?
And you're going to spend hours in line.
One of the things that's amazing about that cathedral, are that the artisans who are building it are experts, right? They've learned a craft, they've worked on the cathedral, and they'll die before they ever see it finished.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
But like Gaudi, I mean, he realized this even when he started. I bought the book from the museum, and I'm reading it, of course. And even though I picked up some tidbits from the audio, there's so much. I mean, there's so much to observe and so much to take in. It's like, I don't know. I had a feeling, like I said to my friends that I was with, I didn't know what I felt at first.
Right.
And I still don't know what I feel about it. It is so non-traditionalist. I don't know. It's a
great story.
You know what?
It's a great human story.
When I look at it, he had to have help from the above to get this thing built. I mean, that's how I felt.
I mean, you think about it. They started building that when Walter Knoll opened up their doors in the 1880s.
Yeah, I mean, somebody was sending him messages on how to build this thing.
Right. Yeah.
It was. So anyway, that was a big part of our trip in Barcelona. We immediately, when we flew in, we got on the ship right away, but then when we came back, we stayed over and did some touring there. Europe, McGraw, we thought it was busy last summer. It wasn't quite that busy. It is busy. It's busy everywhere.
How are the airports? How are the airports?
People aren't going to Europe.
No.
I mean, it's a fallacy.
How were the airports and getting around and everything was fine? Security wasn't a problem?
Yes, everything was fine. Honestly, and I've made this comment before, and I don't mean to knock my own country, but I am just still always amazed when we get on the airplane here and are like in our gateway, like we flew out of Newark.
Right.
I mean, we went through security one time. Coming back in Barcelona, I bet we went through 4 different where they stop you and
right.
ask you questions, and you know what? I don't mind that.
Yeah, it's a soft.
I think it's fabulous.
It's a soft security. They do more
yes,
profiling
and,
and such.
It's not obtrusive. It's just okay.
Really interesting.
This is the way it is. But no, had no issues getting around. Had no issues. We were in Sardinia, where I've never been before. We were in Sicily, where I've never visited before, and then of course the stops in Italy, which I love.
Can't go wrong.
And
there.
then in Monte Carlo, we went up
Were you a winner? Were you a winner or a loser in Monte Carlo? Play a little baccarat?
Well,
I know you. You came home with Monte Carlo's broke thanks to Pat Blassie and company.
Oh yeah, I wish. No, we didn't even go near one of the casinos, but we did go up into, above. When you look at like when we sailed into Monte Carlo, oh my God, I got some unbelievable shots because the city is framed by this mountain range,
right?
And it's just unbelievably beautiful. Well, we went up in those mountains to a couple different little villages that are, unbelievable. Here again, how they were built back when they were built.
Right.
We went to Ez, and then we went to St. Paul de Vence, and charming and just little restaurants and shopping and history.
Yeah,
and
great stuff.
It was terrific.
I'll tell you what, they could build that cathedral a lot quicker if they were more organized and had St. Louis Closet Company closets. They'd be much more organized.
Well, that's probably true.
We got to run, Pat Blassie. Good to have you back in the USA, and we'll talk to you soon. You got it.
Bye, Pat.
Take care.
Don't forget, by the way, we have our Grand Canyon river cruise, Grand Canyon float trip, if you will.
Yeah.
Not this summer, next summer. If